All right, my plan didn't work. Oh, I forgot my hat. Here we go. Hey, everybody.
Howdy, ma'am.
How's it going? Howdy, sir. Jason, do you have boots on?
You want to see him?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I'm wearing assless chaps, so I can't show you mine. Just kidding. I've got boots on too. Woo!
Look at that.
So why are we wearing these get-ups today?
Well, Katie, I'm wearing this get-up because I'm in Prescott, Arizona, home of the world's oldest rodeo.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know what I just did. I made the screen really big. You were talking, so I was trying to do something new here, guys. I'm just trying to check things out. Check this out. And that's world's oldest rodeo. So they're like, that's weird to me because they used to do things like with horses and stuff in medieval days, but like that's interesting. So today, hi everybody. Welcome to Check This Out PC.
Welcome.
Cast. I'm Katie. I'm a real estate.
I'm Jason.
That's Jason. He's a mortgage guy. So today we thought we'd talk a little bit. We're going to feature some different places in Arizona, and today we're going to talk about Prescott. And the reason why, or Prescott, however people say it, people up there prefer Prescott. People up there prefer Prescott, but a lot of people pronounce it Prescott.
And they're all wrong.
I know, right? Okay, so that's the thing too. Like, my degree was television broadcasting and journalism, and so they used to say, you need to call the local area, like just call the local Circle K and ask them how they pronounce their town, because that people will do it all the time. So I can't even think of another one. Like people at Ruidoso in New Mexico, they would say Ruidoso because it looks like that, but that's not how they pronounce it, right?
But they probably pronounce it Ruidoso.
Ruidoso. Okay, hang on. I gotta fix my volume here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you. Loud and clear. 5 by 5.
So woohoo! So we're gonna talk about Prescott today, and we're gonna talk about Airbnbs. Jason, you're double trouble with this.
Kind of am today. A little bit. A little bit.
Let's talk about this really quick because I have a couple of pictures from the area. This is, what's this area right here, Jason? Oh,
that right there. It's here. Just blot out the top of it. You can't. But it's Watson Lake. It's a cool lake.
Yeah, and you happen to have a couple of Airbnb spots, don't you?
I do.
And you have one right off Watson Lake right there, correct?
Well, it's actually off of Willow Lake, which is next to Watson Lake. So up here in Prescott, we got a couple choices when it comes to our lakes.
Look how beautiful that is. So is that Snowball in the background? No, that's not. That's Flagstaff.
Yeah, that's Flagstaff in the background.
Okay, so what a cool picture, right? Because where's Flagstaff from Prescott?
Well, it's right there.
No, because it's actually, you can't, it's not that close. It's close.
No, well, I tell you what, you can't drive straight there. So, the best way to get to Flagstaff is still to take 69 back to the 17 and up. So It's still a good hour and a half drive from Prescott to Flagstaff. So, which
is like 2 hours from here. So it's interesting because it depends on the route that you have to take.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I just felt really cool.
Definitely closer, but it's not any quicker. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. I feel really cool in my hat, but I'm hot. Woo.
Ooh.
I mean, that's what they say.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but
you're kind of a big deal around here. Okay, we got a comment. Whoop, whoop. Oh, look. Wow, gorgeous. Thanks, Nisi. I'm wearing a custom shirt today too, so I really like this hat. I think I'm gonna wear it. So what's cool is I'm gonna go up to Prescott tomorrow for 2 days, and I'm gonna stay at one of Jason's Airbnbs. Do you have one of those to share with us, Jason?
I do.
So I think you can share your screen, right?
Yeah, I sure can.
Nisi likes our hats. Sweet hats. I know. See, now Jason lives in Prescott. How can I not get this right after 5,000 things? He lives in Prescott now. That's what's cool.
I do.
Here we go. Look at this. Can you make it bigger?
of course I can. Sure.
Yes. So tell us about this, Jason. How long have you had this? Because I didn't even know you had this one.
Well, this one I have had exactly 29 days to date.
What?
So I bought this one on February 1st. Crazy how we came about it. The people were basically selling this place with another place, which they couldn't do. So I came in and, you know, found out that we could pick this up for a pretty good price. So it worked out really well. So this is our second. This one, Miss Katie, is where you're staying. Yeah, so this one's in downtown Phoenix. So here's what's really cool about this. You can walk from here to all the cool things in downtown. So you can walk to Whiskey Row.
Yeah, so whoever wants to meet me tomorrow night for dinner after Candor with Katie, boom.
Seriously, right? Candor with Katie from Prescott.
Exactly. Look at this place, guys. It's gorgeous.
Pretty nifty, right?
Did it come furnished? Was it an Airbnb already, and then it came furnished? Did you guys do that?
We did all that.
So was the house that nice looking when you bought it, or did you fix it up real quick?
No, we painted it. So we did a little bit, but the house, we were fortunate with this one. When we bought it, it was already pretty well, you know, taken care of. So, you know, we put the little, you know, patio set in back there. So, you know, we did some of that. The spa was already there, you know, but like the TVs, I hung those, you know, all that stuff to really just make it, those are brand new.
Nice.
In there. So the ones that came were exactly nice.
So, you know, it's a great washer and dryer, Jason, is that like what I decided I'm going to do now, as much as possible, even if I go to Europe, I just want to take a backpack and I want to stay in places that have washers and dryers, you know, Airbnb all over the world. So that makes it really convenient, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It's just, you know, it's a comfortable place is what it is. It's nice. It's comfortable. Here, I'll give you an idea of where it's at. So if you can see this map right here, see where this little black dot is?
Can you zoom in the map with that?
Yeah. So if you see this little green area right over here up in the top left.
Yeah. Are you able to? Yep.
Square. And see row. So all you do is
you're cutting, Jason.
So just walk, if you were to time it from here over to Whiskey Row, that walk is maybe 6 or 7 minutes, maybe. So that's how close it is.
Jason, you're cutting out a little bit. I wonder if you use the right internet today.
Oh my goodness. Let's try it here.
Are you in the middle of a podcast?
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but my internet has been having issues.
Nisi says, is it Prescott like biscuit or Prescott? And so she came on late, so it's Prescott. I don't think it's Prescott. Like, I guess like biscuit, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Prescott.
Yeah. So I don't know, you're changing your internet right now. So what else was I gonna say? So do you want me to remove this or you
No, I'll show you the other one. You want to see the other one?
I would love to see the other one. Did you change your internet?
I did.
Nice.
So this is the one that started. Now, so here's the deal, okay? We didn't have this as an idea. Prescott is a cool place that we've enjoyed coming for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, we wanted to have a place to go to. So this is the place that we found 2.5 years ago. Just a little deal out here by the lake. So you can see from my patio right there that the lake right there is, you know, you can totally view it from the patio. So we bought this guy here. This one's bigger than the other one, but you can see we did the same thing. Like we just brought the furniture in and we decorated it. Pretty spacious deal.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And so it's this house's fault that I'm up here right now. So what we did is we would go during the summers when it was just so incredibly hot.
Especially
yeah. And so we'd come up here. And then what was awesome is when we weren't up here, we're like, well, we'll just put it on Airbnb and see what happens.
Yeah.
And what we ended up finding out was the time that we did the Airbnb, the time that we were doing that, it more than paid for the entire year when we weren't doing Airbnb. So we basically were on a free roll for the house. It was awesome.
So I think we need to do we're going to need to do a follow-up on this on Airbnb as investment properties.
Yes.
This is what I would like to do. I would like to have one up there because then if I can schedule it, like, you know, like I'm able to stay in yours tomorrow and Wednesday because it's the middle of the week and it's in between scheduling. So, but that's fine, right? When you live here and you want to get away, like kind of staycation, but you know, it's only an hour drive for me. It's beautiful. You and I get to hang out and work a little bit. So,
well, I'm going to show you one other thing here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I want to show this to you just to give you an idea of like what this kind of means, because you brought it up as an investment. This is my calendar on that Mountain Lake property right there.
Yeah.
All those dates that are filled in, those have somebody. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dates that are available in May.
And it's like one day at a time, right?
Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how booked that is. And so if you had, this is a question that I'd ask you, if you had some money and you could put it in the stock market, what rate of return would you think would be a home run? Well, I think people would think making 10%, 12%, something like that in the stock market would be great. When we do it, when we break the numbers down, Katie, when we do that episode and we get into it, I'll show you on this one right here that I just showed you, our investment in the property, the money that we spent to remodel it, the money that we spend on the mortgage every single month. Yeah. We're making over 20% on our investment in that home.
Right.
So it's a great way.
This is a good teaser because Airbnb has a fee too. So we'll do a breakdown. I think that'd be really interesting for people because even in Phoenix, you would think that, I mean, of course, everybody's moving here now too. So that's the difference. But, you know, there's just lots of things, lots of advantages to it. So, and there's disadvantages too. We can talk about that. But for you, I feel like, you know, you've got 2 places there. You'll probably just get more. You're just like, you need to find me a sugar daddy. Just find me someone. Just quality up there that, you know, whatever.
Sugar daddy supply here from my friend Katie.
Exactly. I mean, there's got to be a market for that. People my age, right?
Yeah. Right. Why not?
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about a couple more places there because, as you said, this is really cool. Now I got to get my glasses out. So, this is very cool. It is it's the world's oldest salon, which is the Crystal, what is it called? Crystal Palace Salon. That's back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is what it looks like now. And I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. But I will just show you now. You've been here, I'm sure, Jason.
Let's see.
This is what it looks like now. This is like, I think it's right off the road there.
Yeah. In fact, so that little pub right there, if you go back to it, there's 2 of them. There's one upstairs and there's one downstairs now. The one downstairs has been written up by the USA Today as one of the top 10 historical bars in the United States. So it's that one on the bottom down there.
Yeah. Isn't this the Crystal Palace one down here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Because it also has, so inside is really cool. I wish that this thing didn't have.
You want a fun fact about that place? You ready?
Yeah.
They have an awesome Taco Tuesday special. So.
Oh, see, tomorrow, that's where we can eat.
Yeah.
Beautiful on the inside. It's beautiful. It's big. It's got, there's all kinds of stuff. I used to go for New Year's every year.
Yeah, they film movies there. They I don't remember the last one. They got the big poster in the back. It's a cool place.
So here it is right here, oldest bar in the salon. So that's where I get the pictures. Okay, so wait, that's Tucson. Oh no!
Keep going down. Keep going down.
Here,
that's right.
It's right here. Sorry. Woo! I think I showed the wrong picture then, didn't I?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh well, I showed the newest one. I think. It was more than just a watering hole. It was it opened its doors in September of 1877. Wow. And the only major remodel was in 1996. So I made a little mistake on that, but you know what? It makes things more interesting.
1877. So you want to hear what's crazy about that? That
Yeah.
opened 11 years prior to the first rodeo in 1888. So the World Rodeo started in 1888.
I've got that right here. It's Frontier Days.
Oh!
Da-da-da! Where's my picture? Okay. Salon. Okay. I think I got to share the tab. Maybe not. Okay, well, we don't have a picture. Sorry. It's got the world's oldest rodeo, you guys.
Here, I got you. Check this out.
Okay. Man, what is wrong with me today?
There you go. Share that one right there.
Okay. Add stream. There it is.
Yep. World's oldest rodeo.
Yep.
So
It says
1888.
it took place. It started the 4th of July in 1888, and it has 8 fantastic rodeo performances and associated events that take place over a week's time.
Yep.
So that's cool. So it's got all kinds of stuff. There's an annual rodeo dance in downtown Prescott also that runs for several days during these festivities. And Thursday night, if you guys want to take your family, is usually the family night where everybody can come out to the dance. You're getting all kinds of notifications, aren't you? Or those ads?
No, those are notifications. I have my email shut off too, but they keep coming.
I hear you. Okay, so here's another part of what's really cool up there is that where I'm probably going to eat tomorrow is Whiskey Row.
Yep.
What is that? What is that?
That's Whiskey Row right there. That's Montezuma.
Yeah, it's on Montezuma Street, right?
Yep.
So the area developed after a fire in 1900, destroying an entire city block in downtown Prescott. Okay. So we also had another fire how many years ago that threatened all the buildings, right?
I don't remember that one.
That was recent. I didn't look that up. I just thought about it. But anyway, this says the concentration of saloons is indicative of the type of visitors Prescott attracted during the time. So the gold rush drew cowboys, prospectors, gamblers, and a fair share of outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, there's a lot of bars there and stuff. Like I said, I used to go for New Year's. It's really fun. I just don't go. Well, obviously COVID. My glasses are steaming up because I'm wearing a hat plus my glasses. I look really cool. I know. Here's another thing. What do you know about this place?
Oh, what is that? That's
Inn.
Where's that?
Hassayampa Inn.
Yeah, that's on Gurley, right as you come in on the right side. Yeah. In fact, my wife's cousin got married there.
Yeah. So it is supposedly haunted. Boom. You see this?
Yeah. Okay.
So what they say about this is kind of cool. Well, hi. Woo. Well, look, it's got lots of haunted things there. Can you see that? So it's a 4-story, 68-room luxury hotel built in 1927, and it's still decorated like that. So shortly after it opened back then, a newly married couple checked in for a romantic honeymoon, and they had a grand balcony suite on the 4th floor, 426. And that same evening, the husband left his wife, Faith, to go out to buy some smokes. And he either met foul play or decided to take off, leaving his new bride alone and distraught. So 3 days after being alone, took a toll on her, and she hung herself from the balcony in clear sight of Gurley Street.
Wow.
Scary, right?
Wow.
So they say she wanders throughout them, making her presence known, and is seen by the living on occasion. And it says she's the entity guest who still waits for her husband to return. Now what I don't know is, after the 3 days, did he show up? Is it a?
Oh gosh, would that be awful or what?
Is it a Romeo and Juliet situation?
Yeah.
But I have stayed there. It's really neat. It's got old rooms that are really small, but obviously because it's historic, so it's kind of fun. So, do you have any more news about Prescott, Jason?
Golly.
How about the outdoor enthusiast? What can they do there?
Oh, there's all kinds of things. There's hiking trails all over. So the lake that you can see in front of my house. So if you go back and you're on my patio and you look at that lake, there are 6 miles of trails around that house. So if you just walk right across the street, you can hike to the very top of the granite dells, which I'm going to show you one other thing here. I think I can find it fast. There's just, you can hike, they've got trails all over the place. You can fish. They've got several lakes up here. Bicycling is a big deal. When it snows, you can come up and you can goof off in the, in the snow up here. That's the trail behind my house.
Oh, wow.
That's my son standing at the top.
That is really cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So beautiful. What's the weather? What's the temperature up there right now?
Temperature right now, I don't know. It was cold yesterday. It's supposed to be warmer today. Survey says it's 43 degrees right now. So we're supposed to warm up today, and we're supposed to get to 50. Here's the thing. We run about 20 degrees cooler than Phoenix and about 10 degrees warmer than Flagstaff.
Yeah, it's 60 right now here. So
yeah, we're always, whatever it is in Phoenix, subtract right around 20. That's generally what we are.
That's interesting. I love that. I think we're done with that. Do they have horseback riding too, though, right there?
Oh, yeah.
And what about the Jeep tours? Do they have those there? Or is that only Sedona?
Sedona has those. They have some tours, here that do that too. There's one tour company that picks up in downtown right across from Whiskey Row, and they do trips to Mingus Mountain, over to Cottonwood in the Verde Valley, back in the Bradshaw Mountains, all kinds of different. So yeah, there are so many things to do up here. Camping is a big deal, out in Lynx Lake, Walker, back in the Prescott National Forest.
Watson Lake when we do the Highland Games there. So there's another thing. Highland Games I shared pictures.
Yeah.
Sometimes we camp there during the Highland Games.
Yeah.
And Brian, can you see me if I'm skinny dipping? Yes.
Yes, you can. The lakes are clear.
A private lake. What was I going to tell you? So Highland Games. Oh yeah, and then so it's not even. So those of you that live in Phoenix who've never been up there, it's a really easy drive. Like I live on the north end of Phoenix, like North Phoenix. It's about an hour. I mean, as soon as you're driving in and stuff, it takes a little bit longer. So 90 minutes max, but it's 60 to 90 minutes. So you can do a day trip. You can go up in the morning, you can have lunch, you can shop around, come home, get out of the heat. Like I said, I'm going to go tomorrow and Wednesday because I just need a little break.
Fun fact, Katie, you want to know something interesting about Prescott to Phoenix? It's considered one of the super commutes in the United States. So there is a significant portion of people who live in Prescott Valley, and they commute to Phoenix for their job. In fact, my next door neighbor who lives across the street, he works in Phoenix and commutes from Prescott to Phoenix and back every day.
If you live on the north, on any end of Phoenix and have to drive, and like Surprise to Gilbert, let's say, it would take you longer to do that than it would take you to drive from Prescott to Phoenix, which is really interesting. I don't really get how expansive Phoenix is and how long it takes to get around. So I think I would be down for that. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, Miss Katie, we welcome you with open arms up here.
Thank you, sir. I thought we got another comment, but not. Okay, so it's time for Weird in the News. Okay, so
we need a sound effect for that. Can we get that? Is it working around here? We get a sound effect.
That's what I talked about with my friend. I don't know if you saw my podcast last week with my friend from Roswell. It was really good. It is hard. Sometimes I rewatch these and I miss some of the comments because I'm trying to do the stuff. So we need like a sidekick person that's running all this stuff.
Katie, you're the talent, okay? Not the producer. You're the talent.
I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all.
You're the producer, all right?
Doing it all. I'm just a Janet of all trades. Okay, what does this look like to you?
A lake.
This.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain everything that's going on there.
Does it look like a real person?
Kind
of, right? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's awfully thin. I mean, the old dude in an Indian's hat like that, I don't know.
Well, here's what happened. Carpool lane driver found to be using mannequin as a passenger. And we've all thought of it, right? Like
Yes,
stick
we
a
have.
baby seat in the back with a little baby, fake baby in it, just to use the carpool lane. Well, listen, the guy would have gotten away with it, and I lived in California for a time. So the California Highway Patrol, or CHIPS, said that this guy was found to be actually traveling alone, but it had one of the best dummies they've ever seen. And the only reason why he was pulled over is because the vehicle's windows were tinted too dark for the officer to see if the driver had a passenger, which means they usually say you can't, in California, your front windows can't be that dark either because the motorcyclists are allowed to veer in and out of traffic and you might not see them. So if this guy hadn't had his windows tinted, I mean, if they would have just been a little bit tinted, they never probably would have known, and he would have gotten away with this for a long time. Okay.
Wow.
So the driver said he's been using the dummy to travel in HOV lanes for over a year. It was pretty good stats. And his maximum fee is $490.
You know, they say time is money. So if you think about all the time that he saved over a year, put $1, it was probably well worth it for him.
Exactly. Okay, so our next one is, take a look at this picture, and then I have a little video that I didn't have a chance to preview, but I'm sure it's fine because it comes from a news station. Oh! Are you afraid of spiders at all?
I don't like them very much.
I mean, they eat bugs, but here's an interesting fact about these, okay? These were found, they're venomous, and they were found in a library in Michigan, okay? And so they had to shut it down, but they'll tell you a little bit about it here. So let me see. I got to share my screen. Hang on, we're almost done. Thanks, everybody, for always being so patient. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to make this bigger. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 venomous spiders, each about the size of a $50, were found in the basement of the Shapiro Undergraduate Library at the University of Michigan toward the end of January. So a spider expert had to be found, and there can't be a lot of spider experts.
I have a wonderful colleague who works on tarantulas.
Oh, but back to these spiders. And Professor Anne Danielson-Francois from the University of Michigan Dearborn, who was given the 3 spiders. And Professor, how do you identify spiders?
You have to look at the genitalia because that's what differs the most.
When in doubt, look at the junk.
Oh, you studied spider genitalia?
Well, you have to put them under the microscope to see those details.
Oh, and these were Mediterranean recluse spiders.
The Mediterranean recluse is one of these cosmopolitan species. It hitchhikes with people throughout the world. It's been found in 22 states.
Yeah, that's interesting. But are they dangerous?
So they don't have a huge amount of venom, but they have enough to start necrosis, which is sort of an eating away of the flesh.
Oh, now the library was closed last Sunday and Monday, but opened on Tuesday after a thorough cleaning. And a spokesperson for the University of Michigan said that these spiders have actually been found from time to time in other basement buildings on campus.
What?
No injuries were ever reported. Oh, hey, Professor, what are you going to do with these spiders?
I should keep them for my spider biology class so I can teach students how to identify recluses properly.
Sounds like an interesting class. Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
Actually, I really like the way that guy did that little story there.
Yeah.
He almost sounded like a horse. Harry, you know?
That is weird in the news, Katie. That's weird.
So Brian says, nice, they can mess up. Mess up, not quite. The scariest part to me about that is that it's not necessarily super venomous, but can start your flesh decaying.
Necrosis.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you haven't lived until you put your pants on with something venomous in them.
Well, hey, listen, I used to have to check my shoes every morning in Roswell, New Mexico for scorpions before I put them on.
Mm-hmm.
So, boop, boop, and then little scorpions would fall out. So I'm like, scorpions are no big deal, but they're not going to cause necrosis. So that's a different story as well. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Jason?
Yes, Katie?
I love your socks.
Well, Miss Katie, I think that your socks might be the best socks in Arizona.
I'm just saying. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.